Hello, welcome to my interview point of view YouTube channel. Okay, today I bought the topic is conditional statements. Okay, let us see what is conditional statements. Yeah, so in a program, if we want to make up any decisions, so on the basis of the decisions, we have the conditional statements. So conditional statements which help us to make some decisions. Based on that decisions, output may vary. Okay. So they help program choose different paths depending on whether a condition is true or false. If the condition what we specify, if it is true, it will differentiate path. If it is false, it won't enter to that complete block and it will move to the next block. So this is about conditional statements. So why do we need conditional statements and where and all we are utilizing? Let us. So so in the conditional statements, as I already told, it will use to check the condition before executing the code. So before taking the decisions, it is going to check the condition. Is it satisfying or not? Okay. Then it gives the different outputs for different situations. As I already told, if the condition satisfied, our output will be different. If not, the output will be completely different. Next, this helps the program to behave dynamically based on the input. Yeah, as I told, if the condition satisfied, it will behave with a different input and it will give the output also very different. So this is about conditional statements. So you can ask me, what is this condition statements and what are the condition statements that we have? Okay. Before that, we'll see one example. So example of the real time. Okay. So think you're in a room and you have turned on the if you want to turn on the AC. So, but you have some condition. So if the temperature is 30 degrees centigrade, you want the AC, or else you don't want the AC. So this is about uh, your condition. Here, if the temperature is 30 degrees centigrade, ignore this temperature 30 degrees centigrade. This all varies based on the incidence, but if remains constant. So this is the condition statement here. If the temperature is greater than 30 degrees Celsius, I need to turn on a AC. If otherwise, keep it off. So you can see otherwise. So instead of otherwise, we have a keyword called else. So if the temperature is 30 degree, if temperature is equal to 30 degree, AC will be on. If the temperature is not 30 degree, so it won't enter the if block and directly go to the else. It will skip the if block. Okay, this is the example. So you can ask me, what are the different types of condition statement? So we have the 5 condition statements. That is if else, else if, nested if, and switch. We'll see each of the condition statement with example. So first comes if statement. So this is a different example. Okay, this is for voting, eligibility checking for the voting. Okay, so I use the if statement when I want to execute code only if a condition is true. So when I'm going to use this if statement, I have only one condition. So if that condition becomes true only, then I'll go with if statement. Okay, I know the condition and I know the condition is true. Then only we will go for if statement. Okay, this is the code. I'll just copy this. I try to execute the same code in some online compiler. Okay, this this is a JavaScript online compiler. Okay. I'll paste my code. So as you know, let is a keyword, let is a variable declaration type, and age is a variable name, and its value is 20. Okay. Here comes our condition. So if is a keyword, if is a conditional statement, first condition statement, condition will be age. If age is equal to or greater than or equal to 18, then you can enter to this. Okay. If age, okay, let me run this. Yeah, the age value is 18. So it says 20 greater than or equal to 18, it will become true. Correct. So 20, obviously 20 is greater than 18. Okay, then it will become true. If it becomes true, it will enter this brace. So what do we call this for? From starting of the brace to ending of the brace, we will call it as block. Okay, once condition become true, it will enter to the block and follow the next step. So in the next step, it has mentioned console.log. So here console.log is to print whatever the text we need. Okay, basically console.log is to print the to print in the output. So here I am saying console.log, as it is satisfied, I am telling to you are eligible to vote. Then I'll close the block. Okay, this is about if statement. What if the age is 15? Okay, so I'm telling 15 and 18. So 15 is not greater than or equal to 18. Then its a condition is not satisfied. Then it won't enter this block. Let us see what will be the output. It prints nothing and it's saying code execution is successful, but there is nothing to print. Okay. As I said, it has compiled the condition. It has compiled and the condition is not satisfied. Hence, it is not came to this block. Then the cursor will be here in the 6th line. So it doesn't have anything to next step, anything to compile. So it is saying execution is successful, but there is nothing to print. This is what this meaning is. Okay, this is about if statement. Next we have if else statement. So second condition statement, that is if else. So when do we use this if else statement? Means when I want to run one block, if the condition is true, and a different block if the condition is false. So in this situation, like I have some condition but I don't know whether it works or not, then I can go for if else statement. Okay, but just think you have only one condition and you don't know whether it works or not. Okay, so there is some positive and negative thinkings, then you can go for if else statement. Let us see how does it works. I don't take this example, we will see the next previous one only. So I'll continue with the previous example only. So what it says, if age greater than or equal to 18, console eligible to vote. Else, if age is not equal, then we will be having else statement. Okay, else console. I'll just copy this. I'll just alter the words. You are not eligible to vote. Let us see what will be. Okay, before that I will explain. So here it says if condition won't be matching, won't be satisfying, so it skips this block from here to here. Okay, from here to here, 5 to 3. Then the cursor asks something to compile, so that is else statement. So it will immediately come else, and it will go for the next step, that is to print this words. Let us see what would be the output. It's saying you are not eligible to vote. Okay, I'll just alter this input. I'll just give in 29. So for this time, the output will be eligible to vote. It terminates over here only. It won't come for else condition because the first condition is satisfied. Okay, if the one condition is satisfied, it won't go for next condition statement. So that's the beauty of this if else. I hope you all understood. Yeah, we'll go for next condition statement. So that is else if condition, else if ladder. We'll see how this works. So else if condition is something which I need to check the multiple conditions after one another. Like if I want to check one input with so many conditions back to back like this. So I have some input. If input code block 1 is not matching, I'll compare with block 2. Then if it is not matching, I'll again compare with the block 3. So likewise, this is what happens. So I have in this example, I have a score of 85. Okay, I'll just try to match with the if condition. So if it matches, then I'll stop the execution over there. If doesn't match, I'll go with the next block, that is else if condition. Okay, so if in that also if it is not matching, I'll go for the next block, that is also else if. So you can add so many else ifs wherever you want. So that's why it's called as else if ladder. Okay, so until the condition or whatever you have, the least condition, so you can put everything. You can have an n number of conditions and you can compare with the inputs, and you can see which category does it match, I mean which block does it match. Likewise this works. Okay, we'll see practically this. So yeah, if only if it becomes a true, then it will execute. Only the first true condition will execute. Okay, when, yeah, that's what I told. Once it becomes a true, it will stop execute. You can alter here only, else I'll add else. This is not a good example, I guess. Okay, we'll see practical example. So here student has some marks. Okay, I just copy this thing. Okay, our student has scored a beautifully 85. Let's see on which category does this student falls. Okay, yeah, his score is 85. So first it will check does it belongs to if condition, I mean if block. So here 85 is greater than or equal to 90, so it's not, it's false. So it will skip the if block. Then it will go to this else if. So it will check whether 85 is greater than or equal to 75. Yes, it is true. Then it will enter to this block and it will print as grade. After that, it will terminate the execution. It won't go for remaining blocks. Okay. So this is the beauty of this. And you can see they have added one of the category called 50 category for that C. So their last category is grade D. For the last category, they have ended with else statement. So started with if, just a if, and ended with else. Okay, it's a last statement. So you can observe in mid else if. So if we have so many conditions, you can keep on adding by adding the conditional statement as else if. If it is a last condition which to be satisfied, then you can keep as it is else. Okay. So this is about else if. We'll run and check what it will print. It's grade B. Okay. Let me uh, print grade D for you. So it says 50. So I'll give 49. Okay. It says okay. Here 49 is if is not matching and it won't enter. And this is also else if is also not matching. And this else if is also not matching. Then it will directly come to the else block and it will print grade D. So this is about else if statement. So I hope you all understood. So we'll move on to the next statement, that is nested if. So nested if you ask me, I use a nested if when one condition depends on another. Let me say let username is equal to admin. Password is 1234. Okay. If user if user is correct and password is incorrect, login will be unsuccessful. Correct? If both are correct only, then only we can successfully log into any of the application. This is what is nested. So they to satisfy the nested, so both the conditions should be correct and both will be in a if condition. So as a this is the input. Let user is equal to admin. Okay. If user is equal to admin, password is equal to 1234. If it is matching with the both, I mean in the place of user admin, in the place of username, it will come as admin. So it will check admin equals to admin. So both are matching. Then it will move to the next if inside the if block. Okay, sorry, inside the if block, and it verifies this condition now. Password 1234 is equal to 1234. So it's matching. Then it will enter this block. Then the next statement is console.log. So it will print login successful and then it will exit both of the blocks. This is how it works. Let me demonstrate in a compiler. Okay, it should be successful. See, successful. So I'll alter something for you. So it should be stopped in the first block only. Okay, it don't print anything. It just says code execution successful because it not entered even first block only. Okay, need that to enter for the second one. So here I have altered the sorry it's password, right? Okay, you can enter. This is what nested if is. And at the last we have switch statement. The it's the statement where we will going to compare the same value against the multiple cases, and it makes code cleaner than multiple else if. Yeah, else if is if you ask me, else if will be like it creates a mess. By adding else if again and again and again, it will create some mess. So else, instead of else if, we used to prefer switch statement. As I earlier said, so in the switch statement, one with one input, we keep on comparing with multiple cases. Okay, let me see how it works. So here we have declared what is the input. Next we have utilized switch. We have to specify switch and what we are going to compare with. Okay, we are going to compare our day, I mean the variable name. You should be specifying here also. So I have written case 1. These are all mandatory things. Switch, case 1, and with this case 1 and the symbols are very mandatory too. Right. So it's syntax is very important. Please keep on practicing for switch. Okay. If one thing melts also, it won't come up with a output. And break is also mandatory. And console dot after each of the cases you have to print console.log. That's also mandatory. Okay, we'll come to the program execution. Switch and it's a variable, and case 1. Case 1 says it's Monday. Case 2 says it's Tuesday, and case 3 says Wednesday. And by default, it says invalid day. If day equals 3, what would be our output? Let me show you. So if the day equals 3, it will print Wednesday. What if day equals 6? So it will give you invalid day. Okay, this is how switch works. Switch statements works. We'll see the another example for switch statement. I think it's pretty clear but also confusing as well, because we will specify the numbers here. Case 1. If our input is 1, let me see like this. Just consider this is a case 6. Day 6, it is printing as Monday. This is how it is going to work. Let me show you in another example. It would be clear for you. So our variable name is traffic light here, and this value is hello. Switch of variable. Okay, then case. In the previous case, you have seen it's a case 1, case 2, case 3, and here you can see the colors. Okay, it depends on other inputs. Okay, case red, it stopped immediately. Case yellow, prepare to stop. Okay, case green, like it works. So now the input would be yellow. Let us see how it works. So basically, yellow is going to first check with this case red. If it is not matching, it will break here and it will enter to the next case. If it is matching, it will print something what we have given, and it will break here. It stop executing. Okay, if none matches, it will go to default and it says traffic light invalid traffic light bulb. This is how switch case works. I hope you all understood this, and I hope you people I made you people very easy about this today's topic. If anything, please comment me down. I'm ready to reply for you guys. Please keep watching, do subscribe, do support, and please share, subscribe, like, everything. Okay, thank you so much. For tomorrow I'll be come up with a new topic, and I'm sure, I'll promise, I'll explain you people with a very easy techniques, very easy examples. Okay, thank you. See you again. Bye bye.